Hey there, I'm Chris Williams, and I'm with the Go Getter team, and I wanted to take a moment to show all you people out there who are considering buying houses, what a renovated property should look like. Now, the property I'm in front of, I actually just got through showing to a family who's considering buying it as an investment and renting it back out. But this property is kind of perfect for a first-time home buyer or somebody who's also looking to invest and buy a rental property. There are a few things that I really like about this renovation that I think is a great opportunity to point out to people who are thinking about making a purchase like this. And so I want to take a moment to show some things that you should be looking for if you're buying a renovated property and you don't happen to be using us, because we're always going to point it out to you. So let's go in and take a look. So a couple things I want to note, and there's going to be an echo because we're inside a vacant property. But if you look, one of the things that they did is they opened up the floor plan, and that is really huge when it comes to the process of selling the property for resale later. So you definitely want to favor open floor plans, and it always tells you something when someone's went and removed the wall. That'll give you a great open feel so you can entertain, when you have people come over, your friends and family. The other thing they did is they installed the lighting fixtures that you can see, and not so much the actual chandelier, but what they did do is they gave you the can lights. Now, these particular people use the old school style can lights. I prefer the LED lights, but those are a little bit of a premium that you'll find in a house that costs more money. You can also see that they renovated the windows. Those are new windows, new vinyl windows. So you're gonna have more energy efficiency. And one of the things that you will note is they used original wood floors, they refinished them. And if you look very carefully, or if you were to walk this with me, I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, what you will notice is that the floors are pretty level. And now in a place like Georgia, there's a lot of settling, so there's always shifting with a property. It looks to me like they may have put a little bit of extra effort into leveling the floors. So if you're going to be buying a renovation, you want to make sure you're finding a property that has level floors. If they didn't spend the money in leveling the floors, I would consider, maybe looking for a different property. They did a basic renovation inside the bathroom where you can see they used a subway tile, and also they use the vanity. That's a basic vanity. So it's not really upscale, but it does the trick. And if you're a first-time home buyer, you're going to expect to see those kinds of things in this price point. The other thing that you can look for is what they did with the doors. Now, this is a big bright white door, but you can tell they replaced all the doors on the property. They made sure the doors were new. They also replaced the wood trim around the doors. And so when you go to people who do what I call a half-ass job, you'll find that they don't take the time to actually replace those items, and they'll try to use a lot of the originals, and they don't even resand them and refinish them. They just kind of throw paint on them. So you want to be really careful with that. Now this is a 3-2. And you can see that there's also a secondary bath. And then this secondary bath, rather than electing for a tub, they do a separate shower with a little nook behind for shelving. This is a 1950s ranch that we're walking right now. So you'll see a lot of these kinds of features on similar properties built in the 1950s and 60s. You can also see out the window, it's got a great backyard. They did the back fencing, which is actually a good feature for somebody who's going to be buying a property and may have pets or have kids or who want to have great cookouts. Now, what's really funny about this is a friend of mine, we like to call this the pink deck house, because for whatever reason they decided to leave the deck pink. So how about that for a little bit of character? Now, these are just a few of the things that you want to consider when you're looking at the property, and we're really talking about just the interior. If you're ever in the market shopping for a property and you want a renovated property, or you're considering buying a property to go ahead and rent out, please give us a call. And then as always, if you want more content like this, subscribe to us at the Go Getter Team at YouTube and the Go Getter Team at Facebook. We'd love to see you.